Hi, I'll be showing you how to connect to an XMPP server through iTest. The purpose of this feature is to allow the user to initiate NTAF sessions through iTest. By connecting iTest to an XMPP server, the session types available on the NTAF server will be available to the user through iTest. The first thing I'll show you is the NTAF preference page, which you can find by clicking Window, and then clicking Preferences, and finding NTAF on the left-hand side. The first box, NTAF server, is the address or the domain name of the NTAF server or XMPP server to be used. The username password, these are the username password you would like to use for this connection. If the username is not an existing username, it will be registered with the server using the password you enter. There's 3 different login modes. There's automatically log me in, which will log you in every time you start iTest using these credentials. Prompt for login every time will prompt you to enter your credentials every time you start iTest. And the third, do not auto login upon startup, will start iTest without connecting to the server or prompting you for your credentials. The domain box is to be used if the domain name is different from the address used above. Port is XMPP port to use. If it's not specified, the default XMPP port will be used. Login name is a login name you would like to be displayed on that server. Resource is a resource to be appended to your Jabber ID. Registry address is an address which manages the registered nodes for NTAF. Registry root node is a root node that contains all NTAF registered entities. There's 4 more options at the bottom. So do not try in-band registration if login fails. Enable this option if you do not want iTest to register the username automatically if the username does not exist. Do not reconnect if the connection is lost. Enable this option if you do not want iTest to automatically attempt to reconnect. Open window showing XMPP packets. Enable this option if you'd like to open a window that displays the captured XMPP packets. And allow NTAF views to start sessions and send requests. Enable this option if you'd like to be able to initiate sessions through the NTAF registry view or execute actions using the NTAF sessions view. Now you can have iTest automatically log you into the server using that preference page, or you can also manually log in using the NTAF registry view by clicking on Window, Show View, and then finding the NTAF registry view. In NTAF registry view in the upper right hand side you'll see a red icon. Click this to log into the server. It'll prompt you once again for the address and the username password, and clicking on advanced settings will allow you to modify the other fields as well. Now if we click OK, it'll log us in. Now once we're logged into the XMPP server, it'll show you the server that you're connected to, as well as the entities that were registered and connected, the NTAF entities that were connected to that server, and whether they're online or offline. And that's how you connect to an XMPP server through iTest.